In one of the last startups I was at, the decisions on what the company was going to do, the strategy, almost varied week to week. So this was insane and kind of dysfunctional. And it was really based upon the exec team meetings where we argued every week. And sort of whoever won the argument, then that would be the strategy. But it begs the question, how do you actually deal with conflict? One of the things that I really appreciate about Brene Brown's Dare to Lead is that even though she's talking about, I guess what are called soft skills, things like vulnerability and empathy and showing up and being fully there and those type of things, is that she's not woo-woo at all. The book Dare to Lead is not woo-woo. I mean, she talks about rumbling, right? She talks about bring data, bring evidence. So the idea is that you need to be there, authentic and vulnerable and empathetic and all of that. But it's still in service to moving the business forward, to driving impact, to creating value for customers. That's the reason why the business institution is there. And so we have to have respect for each other, and we have to speak well and like one of the skills I lack is sort of diplomacy. People love my directness, but I could be a little bit more diplomatic. The idea is that, rumbling is that you're there to back up your point of view. It's not just like, caving or, just being an empath. And so that's what we have to keep in mind here. People do not have the right to not be offended. There's contentious emotional things that happen inside of business. And so people have to be, really sort of self-contained and able to maintain their own sense of self, own sense of boundaries as well. It's not everybody else's responsibility to make you feel good about yourself. And so assuming that we can actually bring people together with both the self-awareness, empathy for others, but also the strong sense of self. The idea around evidence, one of my 5 E's, is a good way to resolve conflict. And so you agree on tests or data. You're going to run an experiment in order to resolve a conflict, and you're going to set up the data beforehand. Here's the metrics that we're going to look at. And we agreed to abide by the results, or we're at least going to look at the results carefully and allow that to influence our decision making and cut through our biases and that sort of thing. And if you do that before you run the experiment, you come to this agreement about what the experiment's going to look like, then that's a great way to resolve a conflict. So generally, in my view, the idea of resolving conflict is to be respectful and be empathetic, but also you're bringing evidence to back your point, not just simply your biases or not a strong or loud voice or harsh language. Bring the data. The data is actually what should help resolve whatever those issues are. Love to hear what you think.